For those of you who are new investors who feel like things aren't working out for you, who feel like you lost too much money, who feel like things just aren't going your way, I want to give you some inspiration. Remember, investing always carries risk. So talk to a licensed financial advisor in your area, but I want to give you the understanding that even with $10 a day, you can make life-changing things happen. I want to give a shout out to my favorite part of the video, where we highlight the family to inspire you. And this is Frederick Reed. Put a 100 in the chat, and even better than that, put a heart in the chat. So when he sees this video, he sees the love and that everybody's been inspired by him, because he was nervous that people would take this as bragging. But when you over here with us, you realize that we full of love and we don't even see it that way at all. He said, I'm not posting this to brag or anything, but to inspire others who may not have the same convictions. I was like that myself, but Keenan Grace did a challenge like this, $10 a day challenge, a few years back. And I picked SoFi as my stock because it was a company I was banking with for the high yield savings account. I started out on my own goal of getting to 100 shares, but a year and a half later, I had 900 shares, and I even built it up to over 1,100 shares, and I recently sold some to take advantage of the drawdown. The challenge taught me patience. There were so many times I was tempted to sell for a small reward, but I'm glad that I didn't. Because of this challenge and listening, family, he made a whole lot of money just from investing $10 a day. I want to show you the highlight. SoFi being $24 today, you look down at his account and he's up $17,668.75 on his position. He currently has 1,006 shares. Salute to him, family. Put a heart in the chat to show him some love and to show him that people need to see things like this. Everybody believes that you need to be born rich or you need to have some amazing career that's paying you all of this money in order for you to build wealth for yourself. It's not true. You could do it from the ground up. You could do it working your side hustle, your 9 to 5, funding the things that pay you. And he was funding SoFi and they paid him back very handsomely. I want to start off with giving you a stock that we've been killing it with. And this is over on KGU. Again, salute to everybody that have been investing into themselves and have been seeing the real results. This one is Opendoor Technologies. I had brought it to your attention back when it was closer to the $3, closer to the $4 range. And I want to teach you, since it's going up so much, how I personally would play it. I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, but I could teach you how we doing this. Imagine this green line right here is the stock price, how it's moving. And then where it says entry in blue, you enter into a stock, but if you know that it's a trade, that means you might have to get out of it and you are running the risk of losing a little bit. So you put a stop loss right under it, meaning if it fell down, boom, it would sell out and you only lose a small amount. But after it ran up like crazy, you'll notice that your entry is way down and then the stock is way up. So that means you could actually change that stop loss and put it higher than your entry. And what that'll do is make it so if the stock ever decides to come back down, it'll stop you out higher than where you got in. So then you make money regardless. That's how you train and trade like a boss. And I want to put another tool on your radar. You notice how Opendoor is running up, but we knew it would run. There's a potential interest rate cut coming in September that could impact the housing market substantially. So since we know this, we knew Opendoor is a stock that deals in the housing market and they have the opportunity to run, especially with them being an online based business. Here's a tool that I want you to pay attention to, and you can Google this yourself. It's called Fed Rate Monitor Tool. Go ahead and Google that and you're going to see it here. It's from investing.com. And when you go over, it says Fed Rate Interest Decision. It tells you today, September 17th. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern. They even give you a countdown clock. That's 1 week, 4 days, 2 hours, and 10 minutes from now. Then you scroll down where I highlighted in red, and it says that there's a 91.7% chance as of right now that they're going to drop it a little bit to that range of about 4.00 to 4.25. So when you think about this, you ask yourself, okay, if it's going to drop to that range, what is it right now? Go back to Google and look at this. Google current Fed interest rate. And then you're going to see that it's 4.25 to 4.50, meaning they're looking to drop it about 25 basis points. So that's going to lower interest across the board for everybody getting into these new loans. There's going to be a lot of people trying to refinance. There'll be a lot of people who are looking to actually go and acquire a new loan now that it's a little bit lower. And something like an Opendoor often makes a lot of money when things like this happen. But remember, Opendoor is not like your Microsofts. It's not like your VOOs. It's not like your long-term set it and forget it. This is one that you have to pay attention to if you decide to trade it. Here's why. When you look at their financial estimates, I told y'all in the past, they was going up, made about $1.5 billion in a quarter. And then now they're telling us that they're going to make about 500 million. So they're going to be down basically like $1 billion in a quarter, which is a lot of money lost. But with the interest rates changing, that could potentially change and shock Wall Street and shake it to the core. Now we see how they can make all of this money and then make way less money. So you got to watch this kind of a stock. You can't just have it in your portfolio and then leave it for a month and come back and hope everything worked out. That's gambling, and we don't do that over here. We get busy with the technicals and with the charts. Here's a good thing about them. Their cash flow was way up. And this, again, is relevant because we see the interest rate cuts potentially coming. And what that can do is make more people engage with the company and make the cash just flow right through the doors. Here's some levels I want you to watch out for. The first one is slightly under the $6 level. If we can't stay above that, then it's going to show you that we might hit our next level, which is about $5.35. Both of these are extreme levels of support, meaning Wall Street like to pick it up slightly under them, not exactly on them, just ever so slightly under them. But if they not picking them up there, then this thing will come back down and you let it fall. And then you potentially enter for a play that you watch and make money on the way up. Here's why a lot of people are interested in this company. There's two reasons. First of all, the interest rates. The next reason is it's a $6 stock at the time of this recording. And the company is worth totally about $4.8 billion, meaning it could easily get to $10 billion. That's not that much in the grand scheme of Wall Street, where there are companies worth $1 trillion. I want you to keep up with the information I'm putting you up on, so I want to highlight something. You could claim $1,100 as a welcome bonus when you sign up for Moomoo using a link in the description. If you can see it here, you put $100 on it, they're going to give you $20. That's an immediate ROI. You get $2,000 on there, they're going to give you $50 NVIDIA plus another $100 in cash rewards, so you could really make some money on this. And even when you put money over there, you're going to get 8.1% interest as you let your money sit while you're looking for your plays. That's huge, because even in high yield savings accounts, you're not getting that kind of a return. So I encourage you to use it. And then you'll be able to see some of the stocks and things that I'm looking at early on, like this. Webull. Webull is currently about $12.90. What does this mean? It's coming down to those levels that we really like it at. According to the analysts, the price target on this one is about $16, but the fair value compared to how they're doing right now is about $15. So this one is looking undervalued. Well, let's go to the income statement and let's see if it's making sense. They're saying that they're getting more and more income every single quarter. It went from 89 million down here in blue under the bar all the way to 131 million in a single quarter. So they almost doubled the income that they're bringing in. So we want to see if this trend continues, and we got to be able to watch it and have the tools. I currently like Webull, really like it if you could get it under the $10 level. The thing with Webull that I often tell people is that you have to watch out that they're not diluting their shares, because that could fundamentally change what we got going on over here. So this is a stock, just like I said, like the other one, Open, where you got to actually watch it. You can't just set it and forget it on companies like this. They haven't yet earned that credibility. Here's another one, SoFi. SoFi is $25. And again, shout out to my dog Fred for killing it with that $10 a day. This is one that I looked into them even deeper, and I had highlighted something I wanted you to see. They engage in the provision of student loan refinancing. So many people are going to try to refinance their student loans if the interest rates cut, which could really help out SoFi's business. So be on the lookout for that. That's just one of the things that they do. So family, with that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one. If you want to get some free stock, support the channel, the link is in the top of the description. And if you want to join KGU, I got the link as well, so you could get my trades. I see y'all over there, family. Make sure that you're ready and tapped in for the live trades and for the sessions. I'm looking forward to it. Let's knock it out the park. Take care.